Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 5, text 32. Pado Mahyam Sokritaiva Yasya Chaturvidho Yatra Hi Bhuta Sargaha Sabai Mahapurusha Atmatantraha Prasidatam Brahma Mahavibhuti Pado Mahyam Sakrutaiva Jasya Chaturvidho Yatra Hi Bhuta Sargaha Savai Mahapurusha Atmatantraha Prasidatam Brahma Mahavibhuti Pado Mahyam Sakrutaiva Jasya Chaturvidho Yatra Hi Bhuta Sargaha Savai Mahapurusha Atmatantraha Prasidatam Brahma Mahavibhuti. Yes, please repeat.
Adomayam swakrita kriteva yasya Chaturvido yatra hi bhuta sargaha Savai mahapurushatma tantraha Prasidatam brahma mahavibhuti
Adomayam Svakriteva Yasya
Adomayam swakrita yasya
Chaturvido Yatra Hi Bhuta Sarga
Chaturvido yatra hi bhuta sargaha
Savai Mahapurusha Atma Tantra
Savai mahapurusha atmatantra
Prasidatam Brahma Mahavibhuti
Prasidatam brahma mahavibhuti
Adomayam Svakriteva Yasya
Adomayam swakrita yasya
Chaturvido Yatra Hi Bhuta Sarga
Chaturvido yatra hi bhuta sargaha
Savai Mahapurusha Atma Tantra
Prasidatam brahma mahavibhuti
Mataji. Pado, his lotus feet. Mahi, the earth. Iyam, this. Sokrita, created by himself. Eva, indeed. Yasya, of whom. Chaturvidha, of four kinds of living entities. Yatra, wherein. He, indeed. Bhuta Sargaha, material creation. Sa, he,
He,
Vai,
by,
indeed,
indeed,
Mahapurushaha,
Mahapurusha,
the Supreme Person,
the Supreme Person,
Atmatantraha,
Atma Tantra,
self-sufficient,
self-sufficient,
Prasidatam,
Prasidatam,
may he be merciful to us.
may he be merciful to us.
Brahma,
Brahma,
the greatest,
the greatest,
Mahavibhuti,
Mahabhuti,
with unlimited potency.
with unlimited potency.
Pado mahiyam sokritaiva jasya chaturvidha yatra hi bhuta sargaha sabai mahapurushatmatantraha prasidatam brahma mahavibhuti. Translation. On this earth, there are four kinds of living entities who are all created by him. The material creation rests on his lotus feet. He is the great Supreme Person, full of opulence and power. May he be pleased with us. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The word Mahi refers to the five material elements: earth, water, air, fire and sky, which rest upon the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mahatpadam, Mahatpadam Punya Yaso Murare. The Mahat-tattva, the total material energy, rests on his lotus feet, for the cosmic manifestation is but another opulence of the Lord. In this cosmic manifestation, there are four kinds of living entities. Jarayuja, those born from embryos; Andaja, those born from eggs; Swedaja, those born from perspiration; and Udvidaja, those born from seeds. Everything is generated from the Lord as confirmed in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadesya Jataha. No one is independent, but the Supreme Soul is completely independent. Janmadesya Jato Annoyat itaratas sarthesu avijñā sorat. The word sorat means independent. We are dependent, whereas the Supreme Lord is completely independent. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is the greatest of all. Even Lord Brahma, who created the cosmic manifestation, is but another opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The material creation is activated by the Lord, and therefore the Lord is not a part of the material creation. The Lord exists in his original spiritual position. The universal form of the Lord, Vairaja Murti, is another feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, we can get all types of knowledge from this Bhagavata Mahapurana. The Bhagavata Mahapurana is also called Amala Purana. Amala Purana means it has no black spot at all. And what is the goal of our human life? Our goal is to get love of Krishna. That is our goal. But how one will get that love of Krishna? Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Mang Prema Pumartha Mahan. Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Matavidam Tatra Dharamapara. Amala Pramana, spotless proof is Bhagavata. And from Bhagavata we can get the goal of our life, that is Krishna Prem. So this was the opinion of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore, we should have all respects towards Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's statement. So, pure evidences are there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said this thing. And who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Krishna. He is Bhagavan himself. So, the Veda, all Vedic Shastras are coming from Bhagavan himself. So therefore it is said, Aham Vedanta Krut Veda Vit Aham. So Krishna is the compiler of Vedanta, Veda Vedanta. If someone will know Krishna, he will know Veda Vedanta. If someone is knowing Veda Vedanta but not knowing Krishna, according to Srila Prabhupada, he is just licking the honey bottle from outside. So, this Bhagavatam is giving us Prema Bhakti Tattva. So unless we will go through Bhagavata, we will not be able to know Bhagavan Krishna. So if we will not be able to know Bhagavan Krishna, we will not be able to know anything else in this material world. So who can know Bhagavan Krishna? To whom he has showered mercy, he will be able to know him. And then one will be able to know that he is Sarva Vedamaya Hari. The Hari is the embodiment of all the Vedas. So therefore, if you know about Bhagavatam, if you know about Veda, then we will have to know the Supreme Lord Krishna. Because he is the root of everything. So therefore it is said, Jada jadai dharmasya granir bhavati bharata abhittanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyam. He is coming here to establish the dharma. When there is some decline in religion, then he appears here. Because due to the atheist, dharma becomes anitya. Anitya means non-eternal. And when the people, they do not understand the real dharma, that time Bhagavan appears here to establish the real dharma. So, Bhagavan, whatever dharma he is speaking about, that is only Bhagavad dharma. So, Brajendra Nandan Krishna is coming here to speak that Bhagavad dharma. Because everyone can accept this Bhagavad dharma. And Bhagavan Krishna is the root of this Bhagavad dharma. So, Here it is said that Bhagavan is the root of everything because all the creation is coming from him. So therefore Bhagavan said in Bhagavad Gita, Aham bija pradapita. Tasang brahma mahat jani aham bija pradapita. I am the seed-giving father of all living entities. And also in Bhagavatam first sloka, he said, Janmadisya jataha. Whatever manifestation is here, I am the root of everything. So therefore Brahmaji said, Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karma Karma. He is the cause of all causes. He is the beginning of all beginning. So those who are intelligent persons, knowledgeable persons, so they will do Adi Purusha bhajan. Adi Purusha is Krishna or Govinda. So if someone will be able to know Adi Purusha, Bhagavan Krishna, he will be able to know everything. And this Vedanta Tattva is not so easy to know. So therefore, Bhagavan has assumed the form of a Veda, Vedamaya Hari. So, he is saying how one will be able to know him. So, from the beginning of the creation, Bhagavan Krishna, he imparted knowledge to Brahma. Brahma was the first created being. So he got this Vedic knowledge from Bhagavan Krishna. So even if he received the knowledge from Bhagavan Krishna directly, but still he could not understand Bhagavan Krishna. He was also builder. So what to speak about others? So Brahma is confessing this. 5,000 years before, when Krishna was doing human pastime here, so that time Brahma became builder. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan saying, the ordinary person, they will know that I am an ordinary human being only. So therefore it is said that you might earn, you might learn, you might have so much knowledge, but you will not be able to know Bhagavan Krishna unless he will shower mercy on you. Therefore, Brahma saying, Athapite deva padambujadeva prasad lesanu bruhita evai janati tattvam bhagavan mahimno no channo ekopi chiram vichinna. Brahma is not an ordinary human being. 100 lifetimes one will follow Swadharma, then he will be able to become Brahma. So Brahma is having unlimited potencies, Shakti. But still, he became builder. Krishna is Bhagavan. He is Parameswara, Param Brahma. But he was just like a coward boy, Nanda Maharaj's son. he was herding the cows in forest with other cowherd boys. So Bhagavan, in his Ananta Sesha form, he is holding this universe just like a mustard seed on his one of the hoods. But in Krishna Lila, he is carrying Siddhama Gopa on his shoulder. So, as ordinary boy, he is just eating with other cowherd boys. So when Brahma saw this, Brahma developed doubt. So therefore, by his yogic power, he stole all the cowherd boys and calves and put them in a cave. But Bhagavan Krishna, he brought same number of cowherd boys and same number of calves, and he was doing his leela. When Brahma came back and saw again Krishna is playing with cowherd boys and calves, then he went back to the cave and he saw this cowherd boys and calves, they are sleeping there. So therefore he could understand that this mere cowherd boy Krishna is a really Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore he said that Jnane prayasam udapasya namanta eva jivanti sammukritam bhavadiya vartam sthane sthita srutigatam tanuban manobhir je prayaso jito pyasita istrilukyam. In Bhagavatam 10th canto it is said, Lord Brahma is saying, my dear Lord, those devotees who have thrown away the impersonal conception of the absolute truth and have therefore abandoned discussing empirical, philosophical truths, should hear from self-realized devotees about your holy name, form, pastimes and qualities. They should completely follow the principles of devotional service, surrendering themselves fully with body, mind and words. They can live in any position. Indeed, O Lord, although you are unconquerable, you are conquered by such persons. So therefore, it is said that if someone is listening the glories of Bhagavan Krishna from a bona fide source, he will be able to conquer the unconquerable Lord. So how to know the unconquerable Bhagavan? So we'll have to listen every day about the potentized Harikatha, Birjavati Harikatha, Krishna Katha. So it is said that whichever states one may be in, but he must listen Krishna Katha. And he should surrender by his body, mind and words. And Krishna Katha is very sweet. Nigama kalpa tarur galitang phalam sukha mukhadamrita dravasanjutam pibato bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhavi bhavuka. this Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is just like very ripened and sweet fruit of the Vedic trees. So sweet, nothing can be compared with Bhagavatam. But those who are having jaundice disease, Pitadhikya, bile secretion is so much. So he cannot relish the sweetness of Bhagavatam. He will say this is bitter. If those who are suffering from jaundice, if you give them sugar candy, they will say this is bitter. Similarly, those who are very much materially influenced, if you will speak Bhagavatam to them, they will say this is nothing. This has no taste. But if we will every day go to a bona fide guru and listen Bhagavatam, so slowly, the bitter taste will go and we can relish sweetness of Bhagavatam. Like those who are suffering from jaundice, the Ayurvedic doctor prescribes medicine for them, and with that medicine he prescribes the sugar candy should be taken. So after some time one can get the taste of sugar candy, how sweet it is. So similarly, by listening from Sadhu Guru's mouth, Srimad Bhagavatam, one will be able to relish the rasa, melo. So therefore, Bhagavat Sravana, listening of Bhagavatam is one remedy, best remedy to become free from Bhavaroga. Bhavaroga means those who are suffering in this material, samsara material world. They have got Bhavaroga. So, if you listen to Bhagavatam, slowly, our ignorance will go. And we can relish the sweetness of Srimad Bhagavatam. Not only that, we will be able to also understand Bhagavan Krishna. Brahma builder, and he could not understand what is happening. So therefore he meditated. After meditation, he came to know that all the cowherd boys and the calves, they are having four-armed form. Narayana form. So, ঈশ্বরের কৃপালে সইয়াছে যারে সেই ঈশ্বর তত্ত্ব জানিবার পারে. If someone is having mercy from Bhagavan Krishna, he will be able to understand Bhagavan Krishna. So therefore Brahma, after understanding all these things, then he is praying to Bhagavan Krishna. And he is saying, without your mercy, one will not be able to understand you, know you. So in order to know Bhagavan Krishna, we will have to take shelter of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And we will have to go to the Bhagavatam to listen Bhagavatam. Bhakta Bhagavata speaks Bhagavata. So we will have to go to Bhakta Bhagavata and listen Grantha Bhagavata, book Bhagavata from him. So therefore it is said, Jao Bhagavata padho Vaishnavar sthane ekanta ashraya karo chaitanya charan. In order to know Bhagavata, we'll have to go to Vaishnavas and we should listen from him. Listen from a Vaishnava. Not only that, we should also take shelter at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So therefore, Bhagavata should be listened from Parampara Guru. Those who are coming in disciplic succession. Parampara. The Acharya Guru, those who are coming from Parampara, we should listen Bhagavatam from them. And how to listen? With a humble state of mind. Otherwise, we will not be able to know Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavad Dharma is called Atma Dharma, Jaiva Dharma, Nitya Dharma. So this dharma is not belongs to any one group or one community. So when one will develop desire that I will go and listen Bhagavatam from a Vaishnava, immediately Paramaswara Bhagavan, who is remaining in the heart as Paramatma, so he will make all nice arrangements for us. What to speak about those who are every day listening, regularly listening Bhagavatam. So this Bhagavatam is not Kaitava. Kaitava Dharma. This is not Kaitava Dharma. Bhagavad Dharma is not Kaitava Dharma. Dharma prajita kaitavato paramanin masranang satang vedyang vasto matra vastu sivadang tapatranudam. This is not Kaitava Dharma. Bhagavad Dharma is not Kaitava Dharma. Kaitava means cheating religiosity. It's called Kaitava. There is no question of cheating in Bhagavad. What is the meaning of cheating? Bhagavatam is not speaking about dharma, artha, kama, mukhya. Bhagavatam only speaking about prema, love of Krishna. So, if someone will give up this Kaitava Dharma and listen Bhagavatam being nirmatsara. Nirmatsara means without envy, non-envious one. So he will be able to understand Bhagavan Krishna. Nirmatsarang satang. So he will be nirmatsara satang and he will be able to understand Bhagavan. So those who will have envy, matsarata, he cannot enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. So therefore, the Bhagavata Gyan, the knowledge, one is getting through parampara, disciplic succession. And who can receive this knowledge? Properly one can receive this knowledge if he has no desire for dharma, artha, kama, moksha. If there is desire for dharma, artha, kama, moksha, he cannot enter inside the Bhagavatam. He cannot get the love of Krishna from Bhagavatam. He cannot relish nicely. So therefore, if someone without dharma, artha, kama, moksha desire, if he is listening Bhagavatam, then he can overcome the three tapa. Three types of heats. Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika, Advaivika tapa. And he cannot get the Tattva Gyan, absolute knowledge. And that Tattva Gyan, that absolute knowledge can dissipate our darkness. Darkness means ignorance, avidya, avidyandhakar. So therefore, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur saying, if someone is going and listening Bhagavatam, reciting Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavatam, he has no need to go to get so many books and so many shastras, study so many shastras. So therefore, our dharma is to always listen Bhagavatam. Nashta prayasu abhadresu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama solke bhaktir bhavati naistika. So one can get naistiki bhakti if you listen Bhagavatam every day. And that is our dharma. Our dharma is to develop bhakti towards the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. So that dharma one will get, that bhakti one will get if every day he is listening Bhagavad. Nashta prayasu abhadresu. The darks accumulated in the heart will be removed by listening Bhagavatam. So now, after that, when Brahma could understand everything, so now he is saying that these cowherd boys and calves, they are your own. They are your own men. And he is praying to Bhagavan Krishna that, oh Lord, please shower mercy on me so that I can remain with your devotees association. It's the most important thing is to remain with the devotees association. So, we should always pray to Bhagavan Krishna that we should remain always with his dear devotees. So that we will be able to serve Bhagavan Krishna's lotus feet. So therefore, devotee association is the most important thing which Prabhupada Maharaj said. When he was leaving the planet, he said this thing, that you should always remain with the devotee association. So those who are very dear to Bhagavan Krishna, those who are pure devotees of Bhagavan Krishna, they don't ask anything from Bhagavan. So he is always saying, let me get the result of my karma. Whatever karma I have done, let me get the result of that karma. But whatever species of life I may get, I should chant your name. I should glorify you. So this is confirmed in our Sikhastakam, 4th sloka. Mahaprabhu said, Na dhanam na janam na sundari kavitang ba jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmani sware bhavatar bhakti ahetuki toy. Let me have ahetuki bhakti. Unconditional bhakti. Life after life, I must have. I don't need anything else. I don't need wealth, followers, beautiful woman. I don't need all these things. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, from this Sikhastakam, all the slokas he has compiled one song. On this fourth sloka he compiled one song. That is Prabhu Tava Pada Joge Mora Nivedana Nahi Magi Deha Sukha Vidya Dhana Jana Nahi Magi Sarga Aro Mukhya nahi magi na kari prarthana ko vibhutir lagi nija karma guna dose je janma paay janme janme Janatava Nama Gunaga Ei Matra Asamama Tomar Charane Ahetu ki Bhakti Hrude Jage Anukhyane বিষয়ে যে প্রীতি এবে আছয়ে আমার সেই মত প্রীতি হও চরণে তোমার বিপদে সম্পদে তাহা ঠাকুর সমভাবে দিনে দিনে বৃদ্ধি হও নামের প্রভাবে পশু পক্ষী হয়ে থাকে স্বর্গে বাণী রয়ে তব ভক্তি রহু ভক্তি বিনোদ হৃদয়ে. This is my request at your lotus feet, O Lord. I don't need any deha sukha, bodily pleasure. I don't need the knowledge, wealth, followers. I don't need heavenly planet. I don't need liberation. I don't need any mystic power. According to my karma, according to my quality, whatever life I may get, but every life I must chant your name. This is only my hope, this is only my desire at your lotus feet. So I must have this unconditional bhakti at your lotus feet. I have some love for these material objects. That type of love must be developed towards your lotus feet. All types of dangerous situation, all types of the pleasurable situation, it must remain without change. And every day it must increase by the strength of holy name. Let me be a bird or animal, let me be in heavenly planet or hellish planet, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur saying, your bhakti should be always within my heart. I should have bhakti towards you. So Shivaji is saying to Narada Muni, Panchabhuta Dehi Bhagavad Bhakta is Namasya. My Namasya. That means he is worshipable one. Bhagavad Bhakta, those who are having this material body, even they are having material body, but I pay my obeisances to them. So this is from Rudra Gita, Shivaji is saying, they are always worshipable one. So those who are bhakta, they are always worshipable one. Shivaji is saying this. So bhakti is the most important thing. And that bhakti one will get by listening Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day one will go and listen Bhagavatam, then he will get this bhakti. Okay, thank you. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Raj ki Jai. Jai Shri Gurupad Padma ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Radhakanta Ji ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Balda Subhadra Devi ki Jai. Shri Shri Nitai Gaurachandra ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Maharaj.
Jai Shri Srimad.
Jai Shri Gurudev. Any question?
Gurudev, Maharaj Parikshit, he was listening 7 days Bhagavatam from Shukadev Goswami. So where he went after this, leaving body?
He got mukti.
Which abode he?
Vaikuntha.
Vaikuntha Loka or Goloka?
Vaikuntha Loka.
Vaikuntha. Okay.
So Gurudev, why is he going to Vaikuntha if he's listening to Srimad Bhagavatam from a Premi Bhakta, listening to all the...
Yeah, but he did not, I don't know, he developed love for Bhagavan Krishna or not. He listened. By listening one can go to Vaikuntha also. Vaikuntha and Goloka, both can go. If one will develop love, loving relationship with Krishna. But there is no mention that Parikshit Maharaj developed loving relationship with Krishna. If one develop loving relationship with Krishna, he may go to Goloka. That is not mentioned anywhere.
So is the reason why because he wasn't doing the kirtan and the chanting, which is the process recommended in the...
Yeah, chanting he did not. He was just listening.
What does it mean that you said at the end that bhakti is the most important thing and you get that by listening to Srimad Bhagavatam. So for only listening you get bhakti, but that's not Krishna Prem, you don't get that. You have to do the chanting.
Yeah, what you'll do, after getting bhakti, what you'll do? You'll have to go for chanting kirtan.
And then the Krishna Prem comes after that.
Yeah.
So it's only by listening we get to the point of able to chant purely, is that correct?
Yes. After Sravanam one can do kirtan.
He's asking if one is chanting with material desires, one will only... If somebody is chanting, having material desires, then his material desires will be fulfilled. And somebody who is listening from someone else who is also having material desires, only his material desires will also increase. He's asking it's like that.
If one will listen from pure devotee, his material desire will go. slowly, slowly, this material desire will go.
But listening from bhaktas or from persons who are having material desires and listening
Then material desire will increase more. If you associate with the persons who are having material desires, then our material desire also will grow.
But as long this person who has material desires,
By?
but if this person who is having material desires is just repeating the words of Guru, then no. If this person who has material desires, she is speaking just the words of Guru, then there will be no harm.
There, he is repeating Guru's words, that will be just like bhajan.
So then there will be no.
Bhajan, one is doing bhajan, practicing bhajan.
He's saying that nowadays everybody is just going for kirtan, but they are full of material desires, those who are making those kirtans, so what is the use? He's asking. Nowadays in our movement, so much kirtan is going on, but they are full of material desires, those doing this kirtan.
That kirtan is not premanam kirtan. That is also singing other song, cinema song like that, this kirtan is also they are doing.
So there will be no use of it. He's asking what is the use of that kind of kirtan?
That kind of kirtan will give dharma, artha, kama.
So he's saying then better we should just listen the holy name from Srila Prabhupada because he's purely chanting the holy name.
Yeah, but we should try to chant also. We should try to chant because by chanting we will develop prem. So one should always know that I will chant for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. Then it will be pure kirtan. I will not chant or I will not do kirtan for attracting people or for the pleasure of others, for pleasure of myself. I will not chant. I will chant for the pleasure of Krishna and Guru, then that will be pure chanting.
Buddha is saying this pure devotee is not asking for anything. And then sometimes confusion is in my mind because it's saying pray to Krishna. So this seems like asking for something. So how to understand this?
Pure devotee doesn't, he will pray for what? Pray for prem. Nothing else.
Gurudev, the lecture we should hear from pure devotee also, like tape. But what about the kirtan? Kirtan should also be, the kirtan tape should also hear from pure devotee.
Pure devotee, if you listen from pure devotee, that will act in our heart. It will touch our heart. If you not listen from pure devotee kirtan, then it will not touch our heart.
And recording, like because some they say that you could tape, pure devotee tape you hear, but the kirtan you can hear any tape.
Any?
Someone was saying that you said that kirtan tape is okay to listen from not pure devotees.
Not pure devotee.
Anyway, doesn't mean the tape, the kirtan tape.
I said.
As someone was quoting that it's a difference.
What they are quoting?
Something like if you listen to a pure devotee tape, it's good. But if you, let's say, kirtan is different. Something. If it inspires you.
At least the name will enter into your ears, okay? That is to some extent it will help, but it will not make you free from dharma, artha, kama. Prem Nam Sankirtan will help you.
Gurudev, you said that the Bhagavatam was a spotless Purana because it only deals with bhakti and it doesn't deal with dharma, artha, kama, moksha. But in the Bhagavatam we do see other topics such as descriptions of the heavenly planets, hellish planets, varna, ashram, dharma. How are we meant to understand this, that the Bhagavatam only deals with bhakti?
What is the conclusion is? In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna said so many things about yoga, ashtanga yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, many things he said. But what he finally said, Sarva dharman paritejya mamekam sarvabhaja. So similarly, the Shastra saying so many things because many people are having many types of interest. They want to listen many things. But what is the goal of life? What is the need of our life? That definitely will be spoken in Shastra nicely. Go to Chaitanya Charitamrita. What Chaitanya Charitamrita Mahaprabhu said? Ye bahya. This is all external. Go to more, you speak more. Finally, he will come to Prem and finally he will say that Prem will be only available by associating with Sakhi, Sakhi's mercy.
Gurudev, you're saying we should hear Bhagavatam, but why is it said that Chaitanya Charitamrita is the highest? They're always saying Bhagavatam, we should hear Bhagavatam, but then they said Chaitanya Charitamrita is higher. Then we should be all hearing Chaitanya Charitamrita, no?
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said it differently. In order to understand Bhagavatam, you should go through Chaitanya Charitamrita. After that, come back to Bhagavatam, then you can understand what is Bhagavatam.
Too much. Yesterday I had some arguments with a friend, and he said in our temples or in the lectures here, there is always so much negativity inside. So much rule, so much pressure. Like when you are not doing this, you will get this reaction, like these hellish things, etc. So then she said, so how is it possible then for us to develop this love? We should just be natural, positive. We should develop, otherwise we cannot have this loving, this is natural.
What they understand about love?
They said it's natural because we are part and parcel of
This man and woman relationship is love. According to them, this man and woman relationship is love. So therefore they say, this is too much pressure, too much, this cannot be practiced, all these things. They are taking everything very light. What we are speaking from the Shastra. What they are speaking from their own concoction. So, Yes, some pressure will be there because our nature is independent nature. Here Prabhupada Maharaj said in purport, they were not independent. We are all dependent. But due to our independent nature only, we are not able to take it. Our nature is independent nature. We don't want to take it. What we like, we will do.
But they say then, also she said that, okay, when you do like that, then you are not better than the Christians, you are in this fear religion. You only do everything out of fear. So this cannot be wrong.
We are not having fear. We are doing with love. Yes, some fear will be there. When dasya mood is there, some fear will be there. When one will go beyond dasya mood, then fear will go. From the beginning, some fear will be there.
And it's a use to argue, for example, many of the older devotees who are not so much into Krishna consciousness again. They say, for example, my sister says, anyway, I'm doing my job, my life, but still I believe in Krishna and he's so merciful at the end of the life, somehow it will work out. So should we argue with such people or we should just...
Who has seen the end of life?
What?
Who has seen the end of life? What will, how she or he will end his life, we don't know yet.
But should we take this conviction, also argue against this conviction that Krishna is so merciful? So when they do good in her life, so he will give at the end of life a lot of mercy so that they can get better.
If you are devoting our life for the pleasure of Krishna, then at the end of life, Krishna will take care of everything nicely.
But their conviction is that they are doing everything nice.
No?
No need of, their conviction is they are doing everything nice. Although they are not chanting or doing things, but really they think it's okay their life. So we should take this illusion somehow, because then just anger is coming or just...
They are doing everything nice. We are also doing everything nice. Their conviction is they are doing everything nice. Our conviction is we are doing nice. So, phalana parichayate. When the result will come, then we can see who is nice, who is not nice. If someone is devoted to Krishna and doing everything for his pleasure, he will not have any morose condition. He is always having pleasure. If someone is not doing anything for the pleasure of Krishna, then he will face some morose condition, some situation will come, he will become very morose and very, oh, I am suffering from this, my children are like this, my husband is like this. He will say like that.
So in that sense, it is useless to argue with such persons because they don't have any...
They cannot understand.
They cannot understand.
They cannot understand.
It's a waste of time to speak to them.
This is similar like reaching to the faithless person. I mean,
Krishna is the only Purusha. I am not Purusha or I am not enjoyer. Is it wrong in Shastra? But they will not admit it. So we will do Krishna Seva as well as we will do our enjoyment also nicely. And if you will say that you are not danger, then it's negative. So what to do? This is fanatic school, eh?
He's asking why book distribution nowadays in the West is gone massively down, it's not existing, or almost not. Is it due to the offenses that the devotee did while they were distributing books, or is it not needed anymore nowadays, or what is the reason?
No, those who are engaging them in book distribution, they are not encouraging them nicely.
But the importance is still there because when Prabhupada was there, he pushed so much this book distribution. But nowadays, is it the same need? Is it the same urgency to do that? Or is it shifted that urgency to something else?
No, book distribution is needed because if someone will keep a book in his home, at least sometime he will just open and see what is there, let me see. Then he can find something from the book. So book distribution is needed. He may not come to temple, he may not join in our program, but if he will see the book, then he can come to know about what is the Krishna consciousness is.
I heard someone told me that Bhuvaneshwar temple under Gurudev, Gauranga Swami, was number one in book distribution, but then because of political reasons they hide that. Someone was hiding that.
No, not like that. Actually, we are not very expert in sending the report. Therefore it happened like that.
There's so many Sankirtan bus, no? Many bus from Bhuvaneshwar to Brahmachari there, no? Many.
They are not able to communicate nicely. But nowadays very fast, those who are communicating there, oh, he is fast, he is the fast one.
Santa Prabhu is asking why it is not pushed anymore in our movement, this distributing of books, like many leaders are not speaking anymore about it.
That is, Guru, authority, GBC, they should put emphasis on this.
They should put emphasis on it. But Gurumaharaj, also you yourself, you never speak about book distribution. And that's it. Of course, you are speaking like much higher. You are speaking about Tattva. You are explaining us this path, which is much more important. But still, I don't see that you have the desire that we should do that.
I did it in Bali, not here. And Bali they became very successful.
You preach to the devotees, you said they should distribute.
About 400 or 500 Bhagavad Gita they distributed.
You told that every Ekadashi should be going out for book distribution. That one minimum.
Don't say you told. Very difficult thing.
One time you said.
No, this is not from me, somebody else might be. And,
but your Guru Maharaj also told you.
My Guru Maharaj did say Ekadasi day.
But your Guru Maharaj told every day to go out 1 hour for Hari.
That he said that should go book distribution, but before that you should finish your round. That he said.
I mean, Guru Maharaj, I'm not expecting, I'm just wondering, that is just a curiosity from my side. I'm not, because many say it has to be that it's the topmost seva. I mean, I was also listening for many years. I'm wondering if this is still Krishna's desire, that this is going on, it's not that...
No, I don't know your situation here. What is your situation here? Like Gurudev inspired for book distribution in Bali, but that time some complained. some complaint came that why your disciples are distributing books from our devotees. The complaint came. They are creating problem in our Indonesia. So then Gurudev could not eat, could not sleep that night. That time it was a very difficult period at that time. So then Gurudev said, why Prabhupada has written so many books? If you will not distribute it, then why Prabhupada has written so many books? We try to distribute books. So therefore I am careful that what is your situation here, whether book distribution is allowed or not, Sankirtan is allowed or not. These things are there. And you are also having very few devotees here, so much seva to be done. In Bali, so many devotees, so they can go for book distribution.
But Gurudev, Gauranga Swami said that all my disciples should do 1 hour kirtan daily, no? To the Western
devotees.
The Western should.
Western devotees. They should go for kirtan. They are not doing anything, just sitting and saying that we have collected so much, we don't want to do anything. So therefore Gurudev said you should go for 1 hour kirtan at least.
And one time Gurudev, you also said that we must follow all the instructions of all the acharyas, no? So Prabhupada instruction.
That is, every guru they give this instruction. Follow acharya.
And
just about this book distribution, again, you say less devotees here. I'm not talking about a particular temple, just in general to understand the concept. Because temple worship is also mentioned in this Guru Ashtaka, that Guru Maharaj has established in Vigraha and engaged his disciples in serving. So, but sometimes I've been in such communities where you don't have a temple, you just will have your books, you might rent some place, go from town to town and distribute them. You're like a traveling whatever party. You don't have a base, or even if you have a base, it will not be developed into temple, they will not be installed vigraha. They will just have it as a base to have the books and go distribute. So is something wrong with that?
That is not also correct. Because you should have a temple or base where the people will come, join and discuss, listen Bhagavatam, and then go for distribution and other seva will be nice. If you don't have any base, anything, just go for book distribution, that is also not nice.
Guru, there is also a quote by Prabhupada, he's saying, despite of, because some devotees at the time of Prabhupada also said, all book distribution will go down in the future, there will be war, no one will be buying book. And then Prabhupada said, no, even there will be war, book distribution will continue. By the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, we will always have customers. So Prabhupada himself predicted that book distribution will always go on. It will never be stopped. He has many quotes by Prabhupada, he said this will never be stopped. So how can we say it will be stopped? Yeah?
Who is saying it will be stopped?
I'm just saying it. Prabhupada himself predicted that it will increase and increase and increase. You know? He never, you know. Still distributing also I think 1.5 million was still distributed.
No, every time, every year they are doing marathon, book distribution marathon. That is there. And they are giving who is first, who is second, who is third, like that.
Guru Maharaj, this who is first, who is second actually is needed?
Huh?
Like who is first, who is second, who is third?
That is just to encourage. But they use first, second, third. Seva is seva.
Shall we at a certain point in time also teach the children, if they have a certain age, also to distribute books, or if they have the desire to go to distribute books, should they be trained in that or not?
Yeah, children.
Good or not?
Yeah, good. Children should be trained in different sevas.
Because it's quite demanding to go out distributing books, so they will make some realizations maybe.
The gypsies also sending out their children Gurudev from Bengal, you know?
Why he's not doing?
Who?
This?
He is doing maximum. How many days you go out?
I have my calendar, Gurudev.
Calendar?
I have my calendar. How many,
Huh?
how many times I go out?
How many times? In a month, how many times? In a month, how many times? In a week, how many
I show you
times?
my calendar, no?
No, in a week, how many times? Minimum, how many times?
It says some weeks I go out more, some less.
Average minimum?
Yeah, I try. I try to go out every day. Sometimes I go out short. Sometimes I go out 3 times, sometimes 4 times. Sometimes, some week also only 2 times. But then I try to go out next week more again, no? Or I go out one day, like more hours, you know?
Okay.
There were some devotees in the past who also tried to distribute books without chanting. And the mood was to challenge, is it really needed to distribute with chanting, not? And then they went out and distributed, and Krishna allowed to distribute to them. So this was a cheating of Krishna to them, because they get confirmation, oh, that is just a saying by the devotees, that one should chant and one should practice. One can also distribute without chanting, without practicing.
What is their condition now?
Now they are totally Mayavadis.
Then?
So that is the result.
Yeah.
And this was his question.
Also, Gurudev, interesting that Harinamananda, they distribute the maximum amount of book in one small village in mountain. It's like that. It's actually look like impossible. Like more, I think more small than Langenthal. And because he distributed like 900 big book in a small village in a mountain. It's actually like, from the material point of view, how possible, you know?
Then?
You know? So in Switzerland has a very good potential. Right? Even in a small village, you know, it was doing it.
Chant and then go. Don't go without chanting. Maya is very strong.
this with chanting is also when we go out also with prasadam distribution same?
Yes. Yes. Because you are going to Maya's kingdom. You go for prasad distribution, or you go for book distribution, or you go for Sankirtan. You are entering into Maya's area. So be careful. Chant nicely and go.
Pascal is having one question.
Try to please Gurudev.
How to please Guru?
How to please Gurudev is asking.
What Gurudev is saying, do it.
Gurudev is asking.
Don't play game.
Guru Maharaj, when we game it, then we two games because when we hear is also one game. Dat is een
He's saying that life is also like a game. This life is like a game. So when we are gaming a part of this game of life, then we are playing two games, he's saying.
You just depend on Krishna for this life game. Yes.
Aside from the question, it doesn't really fit to the topic, but because today we are leaving, he was just asking actually if Vishnu has a mother.
Huh?
Wanted to know if Vishnu has a mother somehow.
Who?
Is not Vishnu?
Vishnu has no son, no daughter, no mother, no wife, nothing. Wife is there, Vishnu Lakshmi. But no mother, no father. Vishnu is... in the Vishnu Tattva, actually, in Vaikuntha Loka, there is no Janma. There is no birth. In Goloka Vrindavan, there is birth. Krishna appeared as a child, but Vishnu did not appear as a child in Vaikuntha Loka.
In the December book marathon, sometimes some devotees, they come with two devotees from Germany, but then they went to do book distribution in one city called Luzern, and then one of them got a fine of 500 Swiss francs. So it's a little bit much, but that is, of course, it can also be a test if you're really serious and go through that, but yeah, if the fine is that high, you wouldn't like to quickly take the risk.
Therefore, we should see how we can nicely distribute without causing problem to temple authority.
Gurudev, I also went to Luzern. There was no problem.
You are different man.
There was no problem.
You are different.
It's not always a problem. This is also not always same. Like
very nice. If he will be fine, don't ask Rasananda to pay.
Luzern is also dangerous because there's a lot of tourists there. There's a lot of tourists like Bali, and then they're more careful. That maybe the tourists getting disturbed. They will not come again. That's why Luzern is dangerous.
Suppose you will distribute book for 200 francs and give 500 penalty. It's not nice.
Yes. And Gurudev, in Germany they have a law, like official law, that is like you're allowed to distribute book. It's like official religious scripture. But here also they have law like that. Religious scripture can be distributed, religious freedom, but I think selling is the problem. If you give for free something, but you're not liking selling, you're not allowed.
Therefore you are giving free.
No. Sometimes. No. But I think you can't mention the word selling. Because Jehovah's Witness also, many Christians, they're going door to door, knocking all the doors. This is totally legal. You can knock any door and say, look, I'm here for propagating my religion. That is legal. But then asking money, that is like a fine line. Religious freedom,
One last question. He's asking, many who are distributing books, they become proud. Oh, I'm such a good distributor, I'm a real devotee, and so on. What can he do that this will not happen, that he will not become proud because of doing that?
Because he is not doing for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. For the pleasure of Prabhupada or Gurudev, he is not doing book distribution, he is doing for his own name, fame. Then one day his pride will be crossed by Krishna. The Krishna cannot tolerate anyone who will have pride. Pride is danger. अति दर्प हतलंका अति माने चकोरवा अति दाने बहिर्बद्धम अति सर्वत्र गरितम. Too much pride is not good. Ravana was killed due to pride. Hiranyakashipu was killed due to pride. Duryodhana was killed due to pride. Bali Maharaj was pushed to Sutala due to pride. Pride is not good.